Hi guys, thanks for tuning in to Zen Romance Tarot. We're going to go ahead and take a look at the Scorpio Capricorn relationship. Hi. And say hi to the wands. My assistant. Okay. Guys, I did meditate over these cards. And we're going to take a look and see what's going on here. I'm showing, so far, I see deception and envy. Just like the first card. Deception and envy. Nobody wants to see that, the first card. Somebody in this connection is noticing or starting to, you know what, I'm going to be real with you, starting to be bothered by the fact that there is deception and envy. In this connection, I feel like it is a little bit more envy than anything. I'm going to be honest with you. Why? Because I feel like you already know about the deception. I feel like over time there's become emotional loss for somebody in this connection. There's conflict here. So right now what you're doing is just, you're taking your mask off, you're taking the blinders off and realizing, or acknowledging, if you will, that there are issues here. With, I don't want to say deception. I'm sure that there are some things that you may not know about, but I feel like this is envy. I say that because when I was reading these cards, and this is obvious, emotional loss, this conflict, this instability in this relationship, things are changing, the dynamic changed. The dynamic changed because of the person who was accepting this behavior before. Now they're coming to realize, you know what, I'm not really liking this. I'm starting to come into my power, and I don't really like being a part of something that it doesn't benefit me. Pretty much all you do is keep me company in a sense. And you're not here full time. I feel like this person, somebody in this connection, is in another connection. Either married or in a serious relationship with somebody. I see that this person in this, and I don't know if this is Scorpio, I'm not sure. I'm sure you guys will tell me whose energy it is, but there's somebody here who is not trusting of the relationship. They're having some problems with forgiveness. It's just some things at this point that are unforgivable. I think aside from the contract that you have with this person, right? Aside from that, I kind of feel like there may be some other things that come into play that make you question who they are. It could be I live here but I'm not happy, those stories, things like that. And you're starting to question, is this something that I want to do? I mean, I want to practice love and generosity, and I want to be forgiven, but I don't know if this connection here is serving me. I don't like these feelings that I have. This could be just one person's response to the relationship, but I feel like there is an accelerated motion. You see 8 here. So there's some kind of action being taken. We have accelerated motion. We have me leaving my old self and shedding the old me who was wise, but I'm starting to move into my power now. I was able to see things before, but I did let things slide, but I'm moving into my power now. I'm going to operate in my power now. So you see that here. Okay. We also see positive movement forward. So this is also an 8. It's reversed. Yes, it is reversed. However, that is still the energy of moving on. Okay, you're going through some kind of transformation. Somebody in this relationship is going through some sort of transformation. To be honest with you, I feel like there's one party in this situation. I don't want to say they could give a darn. I'm not trying to say that at all. But, I mean, really, what do you want them to do? This is something that you accepted, right? And so now you don't like it anymore. You're moving, which I'm very happy that you decided to do that. But there's a transformation going on inside of you. Me, I believe this is one person's response to this relationship. That's the way I feel about it. Okay, so with that said, I feel like you were trying to figure out, or over time you gained knowledge that there's no potential in this relationship probably. So you were looking for some kind of potential in it. You were looking for balance in it where, it was going to be equal give and take. We're going to be there for each other. Basically, are we really going to be together? Are we really going to do this? And I don't think you got the answer you wanted, but I think you got the answer you needed, right? See, because we see you leaving. We see you leaving this situation. You're walking away from this house. You're leaving it all behind, and you're taking your book of wisdom, and you're out. Okay? Now, granted, I do want you to understand something too. It takes a lot to move. You look behind you, you see the people that are going to miss you, and you start to question your decision. But when you look at the track record, even over over this reading, it might be time for you to separate yourself. Alright? And it does say that there's positive movement forward, but obviously you're feeling stuck. Should I do this? Should I not do this? But it looks like you're probably most likely going to do this. Right? And it might take you a little bit longer than you want to, or you might have to get to your route a little different from everybody else. It might be a little different, you know. But you're going. Ancestors. Alright, let's take a look and see what's going on here. Where are my... Really? Oh, here they are. Okay. Ancestors, tell me what could have happened in this connection, please. Give me some more information on whatever could have happened in this connection. What happened, please? Please give me some information on deception and envy. Please give me an answer on deception and envy. Please help me understand what led to the deception and envy, ancestors. Ancestors. Abundance. Keep a positive mindset. Manifest exactly what you want. Gratitude and bliss. So this is responding to the movement, I believe. It's going to be your response to basically this whole thing, moving on in abundance. The dragonfly. Be lighthearted, finding out things that come to light. Adapt, change, and heal. Somebody else had this in another reading too. So I think... I feel like you're leaving this connection, but you are going to find out things that you didn't know that perhaps the other party was doing. And you are taking positive steps to heal towards it. Things coming to light, adapt, change. Yeah, you're definitely trying to... Ancestors, tell me some more. Many options, decision, unconventional, string along, one night stand. Okay, maybe you're just thinking about having some fun. It says that you have a few options. It came out in reverse, so maybe you're just still stuck on how you're going to move forward. But you're going to move forward with abundance. And I think, like I said, somebody else had this readings. I like this card too. You might find out stuff along the way, and it might be a lapse in between the leaving or the breakup or the separation and when you find out. So it may not hurt as bad as it would have had it happened earlier, if that makes any sense. So that's not bad. That tells me that this wasn't sudden for you. I mean, it does say that you were looking and you were wearing a mask for a long time. You finally decided to take it off. Oh, left the card out. Ancestors, these. Help me polish this reading. Give me some more details, please, on the connection between Scorpio and Capricorn, please. Ancestors. Ancestors. Give me clear answers, please. Clear information, ancestors. Ancestors. Okay. Maybe you're stuck because you're still trying to decide whether or not you want to work on this partnership. Abundance. Ancestors. Give me 2 more cards, please. You still love each other. You still want to be with this person. Somebody still can't walk away. Because you still desire this. Give your relationship a chance. That tells me somebody's okay with still being in this, and the other one might be skeptical. Probably the person who walked away. Ancestors. Now, the person who walked away could still want this, and maybe they did this as a emotional loss. Ancestors. Okay. Past life relationship. You've known each other before. That's probably why you have this connection. But I think where we are right now is starting to really bother somebody, that this other person is not is not moving the way they said they were going to move. Like, this person said that they were trying to tie up some loose ends. This is what I feel. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Notice that came out in reverse. Many options. It's time to retreat from the world. One night stand. Maybe somebody's trying to have some fun, or maybe this is a cause of the relationship. Maybe it was a one-night stand that caused this relationship. Maybe you guys were trying to work it out. Maybe your person took off and disappeared with this person for a little bit, right? Because they are in a relationship, so maybe this was you. I don't know what all this means. Many options, so you're not the only person that you can go to. And I think that, you know what, I hate to say this, but I think for some people, if it were just, I think for some people, and this is going to sound a little effed up, but for some people, as long as it's the permanent wife or the permanent girlfriend, right? And then there's you, it's okay. But when it's the permanent wife, the permanent girlfriend, you, and then another person, that's when you start to get insulted, right? You got to think about the stuff that you decide to agree to in the first place. That's all I'm saying. I'm saying it because that's what I feel for some reason. I feel like this whole relationship to me is just straight, like, it looks a little disrespectful. It looks like somebody's accepting something that they probably shouldn't have accepted. And now you're coming out of that shell, taking that mask off, and you're like, oh, I'm not really liking this. Because it says that somebody in this relationship is transforming. Ancestors, tell me some more about what could have happened. What caused the deception here? Oh, geez. Ancestors. Ancestors, please tell me more about the deception here. Ancestors. Deception. Emotional loss. Okay, I'm not taking that. Five of Wands came up. But it came up with way too many cards. So somebody could be fair in it. Somebody else is going to be taken away. Or somebody's leaving. Ancestors. Okay. Three of Wands. Okay, ancestors. Somebody could be traveling. This whole reading does speak to somebody being on the move. Three of Swords, affairs of the heart. There was an affair had. It could be involved. It could involve an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius who interrupted this relationship. It also could be an air sign who interrupted this relationship. Well, it could be a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini who got in the middle of this connection. We did ask what it was about, and we were able to pull Three of Wands where somebody's looking to escape this relationship because it was a third party. There was an affair had. So that's what this is about, and I think this is why one of the parties is looking to